Swindling little suck-up sellout full of suffering succotash, son!
Over and over and over. It's like missionary position every single night.
In the past decade, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are two of WWE's biggest created stars, okay? These two guys started together within the Shield. They had their path, crossed numerous times over the journey, and it seems like they're going to be feuding again pretty soon. So, what better way to compare them, discuss them, what have you, than do a video just head-to-head, confrontation, one-on-one, Reigns, Seth Rollins. We're going to go through a number of categories. If you've seen my Reigns and Omega video, or if you've seen my babyface Reigns and heel Reigns video, you know exactly what to expect with this one. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this. We'll start us off with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. Let's talk entrance themes. So, when it comes to the entrance theme, in my last video, heel Reigns versus face Reigns, I said that the face Reigns theme song, in my opinion, was a bit better than the heel one. That said, I still personally prefer the heel Reigns theme song to the Burn It Down Seth Rollins theme song. Personally speaking, now this isn't an objective fact by any means, this is my personal opinion, so don't hate me. I personally believe that the Roman Reigns heel theme song, his current one, is just better than the Burn It Down theme song. When I hear them back to back, I prefer heel Reigns. Okay, the Rollins theme song is decent. Personally, I think it's okay, but I just give Roman Reigns this category. So Roman Reigns takes entrance theme to go up 1 zip. Now, next up we move to character. So this one includes merchandise, it includes recognizability, it includes catchphrases, the whole kind of character package. So for this one, let's look at Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins' character is that he's the Messiah. He does things for the greater good. He constantly, I guess, laughs at people and says that they need to follow him. So that's the Seth Rollins character. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns is, tribal god, head of the table, acknowledge him, blah, blah, blah. He's the leader of the Samoan tribe, what have you, and everyone needs to acknowledge him and bow down to him, and he's better than everyone else, and WWE's his show, and just generally speaking, when you really look at it, neither are really like the greatest character. Roman Reigns is literally, I'm the best, acknowledge me. Seth Rollins is, I'm the Messiah, guys, Edge, you lost, guys, like, that's the comparison. So, with that said, with everything considered, I'm giving this category to Roman Reigns, predominantly because Seth Rollins, this whole Messiah run for the last year and a half, he had a few months just repeating the same promo to Kevin Owens over and over, and he had a 6 to 7 month storyline against Rey Mysterio, which just would never end. So, Roman Reigns wins character. So, Roman Reigns goes up 2-0. Now, this next one is a contentious one. Mic skills. So, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, who's better on the mic? Now, this one, many people could say Rollins, and many people could say Reigns. Like, I don't think either of these guys is exponentially fantastic on the microphone. Seth Rollins is definitely a very competent mic worker. I think to say that Seth Rollins isn't good on the mic is a bit of a flawed criticism. I just think some of his promos and his style...
Guys, Edge, you can't beat me. You can't beat me, Edge. I stomped on your neck 7 years ago, Edge, I nearly killed you, Edge. Like, it's alright. And then Roman Reigns, his promos, as I said in both of these promo categories for the previous videos, Reigns has improved exponentially on the microphone. Roman Reigns, God, from the Suffering Succotash promo on SmackDown at the beginning of 2015, and the Jack and the Beanstalk promo, oh God almighty. If we're comparing that version of Reigns to Seth Rollins, it's Rollins wins in a landslide. But honestly, Roman Reigns, the past year or so, he's been exponentially more comfortable on the microphone. Just look at that missionary line he did about a week and a half ago as a prime example. Look at the contract signing with Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. Reigns is so comfortable when it comes to speaking and saying things now, which he wasn't before. So this category, I'm going to give it a draw. Personally, I can't say Seth Rollins is a better mic worker than current day Roman. I can't do it. Because, I mean, Seth Rollins, he's done a few good promos here and there, but so is Roman Reigns. So, yeah, there's probably going to be some conjecture there, but I give it a draw. So, therefore,
Roman Reigns goes to 3, Seth Rollins goes to 1. So, Reigns up 3-1. Next up, in ring. Now, this one, there's not too much debate here. Seth Rollins is better in the ring than Roman Reigns. Granted, Roman Reigns has had a number of classics as far as in ring, particularly in the past year. Roman Reigns' matches have been really good. But Seth Rollins, I mean, yeah, dude puts on a really good match than anyone. I mean, as does Reigns. But nonetheless, Seth Rollins has the better backlog of, I guess, a better catalog of indie matches. So therefore, I'll just give him the better wrestler category, just so I don't piss off too many people. So that puts it up to Roman Reigns 3, Seth Rollins 2, as we have 3 categories to go. So next up, we have storylines. Now, for storylines, this is a good category because it's really, you get to look at the past couple years with these two men and really analyze what they've been doing. I look at Seth Rollins first, okay? Seth Rollins, last year, let's critically analyze the Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens storyline. Seth Rollins came out, said, Kevin Owens, join me, Kevin, join me. I'm sorry, guys. And then Owens would hit the stun on him every week, and then they feuded for like 5 months. And then Rollins had a 6-month feud with Rey Mysterio. And then it went on and on and on, and people on Twitter were saying, it's great long-term storytelling. No, just because it goes on 6 months doesn't mean it's automatically good. So, yeah, that's Rollins, and then ever since, what's Rollins done? He's had a feud with Cesaro, which is meh, and then he had the stuff with, I guess, now Edge. So, that's Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns, I mean, the Jey Uso storyline alone. Like, that Roman Reigns, Jey Uso storyline, better than anything Rollins has done in the past few years. Just generally, Roman Reigns' storytelling, yeah, the Acknowledge Me character can make some of the storytelling a bit dry. He just takes on any guy and says, you need to acknowledge me, show me respect. But nonetheless, Roman Reigns' storylines, the Jey Uso one especially, he's got to win this category. So Roman Reigns goes up 4-2. Next up, we go to reaction. Now, this is a good one. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins as far as reaction, okay? Both these guys, honestly, reaction-wise, outside of Reigns in the past week or two, with crowds getting a mostly negative reaction, both these two guys have been abysmal as far as getting desired reactions. Seth Rollins in 2019, when he was the babyface WWE champion, what kind of reactions was he getting? Either no reaction, or like a minimal cheer reaction, or just people just generally, like a mild boo, like dead reactions. Roman Reigns for about 5 years was heavily booed when he was supposed to be the top face. Seth Rollins, when he's a heel, gets okay reactions. Reigns, when he's a heel, gets alright reactions. I'm gonna call this category a draw. So I guess as a result, based on my rules, we're gonna go to Roman Reigns 5, Seth Rollins 3, just based on that. Neither of their reactions are exponentially incredible, I feel. Like they generally nowadays get more desired reactions, but neither are god tier. And lastly, physique. No debate about this one. Roman Reigns wins physique. I mean, especially recently. If we're comparing 2016 Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, when Roman Reigns wasn't as, like, I guess you'd say chiseled, then maybe Seth Rollins have a case here. But just you look at the two guys, Roman Reigns just wins this category, just no doubt about it. So yeah, Roman Reigns overall takes this video 6 categories to 3. Well, technically there's 2 draws in there, so I guess you could say 4-1 and then 2 draws. But yeah, overall, Roman Reigns beats Seth Rollins. I don't think many people would have expected otherwise. Reigns wins. What was that final score again? I mean, I have the score up on screen, whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, sub, no drill. See ya.